Good morning, gurus. Hope you're having a beautiful morning and weekend. Bitcoin dropping massively last night. We came down from, this is the last 2 days, from 58K, spiked down to 52,500 and bounced back to 53. Huge sell-off. Huge sell-off. This is when I sold at 65 when I warned everyone. And I had buy orders at 56,500, 54,000, 53,000 and 48,000. Market cap under 2 trillion now. We're sitting at 1.98 trillion. Bitcoin price.live, 77,000 views. You can just keep it on your TV. You can see here we came down to 52,800 and big bounce back almost to 54. Huge volume coming in. Now we're at extreme fear, which is crazy to drop from 56,800 down to 52 while we were already at extreme fear. Bitcoin dominance 53%, funding fee is almost negative. Bitcoin trying to get 54 back. People discussing here about the CME gap. You can set this charts up on your TV, and this is in a closer time frame, 15-minute candles. You can see that when that drop started 57 and then just kept dropping 52. It was a weird drop. It was like a continuous drop without bias. Very interesting. We're going to jump in charts for Bitcoin, Ethereum. I'm going to show you my now less than 600K account. It's sitting at 564. I took a big hit yesterday, but I added into Bitcoin and Ethereum at that bottom. I bought it at 52,000. I'm going to show you my videos. Hit the subscribe button, smash up thumbs up, and turn on the bell. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into the technicals, and it was a brutal day in the market. Look at this. Tesla down 8.4%, Doge 6%, Ethereum 6%, XRP 4%, Bitcoin 4%, market cap 4%, 1.8 trillion, BNB 3%, Uniswap 1.8%, Nvidia 4%, Google 4%. This was $1 trillion wipeout of the markets. Solana 4%, World 3%, Meta 3%, Nasdaq 2.5%, Pocket 3%, MCRT down 0.79%. Crazy drop today in the entire market. Everything went red, which is not so beautiful. Let's go into the weekly. On the weekly, stochastic still coming down, RSI coming down strong. Looks like we can come to touch the bottom of this line, 46K. Very possible, the bottom of this trend line. Crypto Guru bot fired a blue buy back in 2023, didn't fire a sell. Bitcoin indicator bot fired a sell before the drop. 2 weeks ago it fired the sell. It did not yet fire a buy. Let's go closer onto the daily. On the daily, we have just been dropping. This is when I warned everyone at 65K. I warned everyone of rising wedge and sold here. And I shouldn't have. I had my trade set at 56K, 53K, and 48K. However, I started activating my trades. After this little drop, I started activating my trades at 58, 57, and I picked some up just now. But I could have just waited. I could have just waited till my target. But it does look like, everyone, that we very, very most likely can come down to 45K over this weekend if there's some bad news, if there's some attack on the market. Safest bet to go long is 45. You need to make sure liquidation prices are below 45K. It is very possible we come there on this weekend. Some bad news, some fear, like we already dropped so much, some fear of war or some bad news to liquidate everyone else. Very possible. And it is making head and shoulder formations. So it is possible we come down to 45K. So make sure your trades are below there. That's one entry. 48K is also another big support where we bounced last time. Also another potential trade. 49,171. And both targeting the top of the bull market, which would be 104 to 115 in 400 days from now, in October 2025 would be my target. Those are the two trades I would take on Bitcoin. This one risked towards 65 times, risking $877 per Bitcoin with no leverage to make $57,000. This one is risking $493 to make $63,000. These are the two trades I would take on Bitcoin, 49 and 45. And this was me on X 10 days ago. And then I'm going to show you my more than $500,000 account. This was me on X 10 days ago. My timeline, Oh yeah, this is, by the way, my timeline right now. I'm the biggest hippie spiritual person you'll meet, but fuck off, don't touch my meat. This is on my timeline. Australians will need to cut back red meat and ditch the petrol cars by 2050, according to the government agency advising Anthony Albanese, the Prime Minister. And then underneath that, within your lifetime, you'll face restrictions around red meat. Bookmark this tweet. And then I said, fuck, don't touch my meat. This lady was pushing the COVID vaccine, and anyone that was anti-vax, she was a news reporter, and she caught cancer. 10 days ago, I perfectly predicted the huge crypto drop. I warned everyone, sold my crypto, the market exactly as I predicted. And the daily candlestick, we just had this huge drop. Look, I said yesterday, how cool. I warned everyone, and exactly as predicted. Let's go closer into the daily, and the daily candle stochastic heading down, big drop down out of that rising wedge that I said yesterday that I saw, and then I got worried and I closed everything. Builds pressure and breaks down. The target of this breakdown is the base of the wedge, of the rising wedge, 54k, and we hit 54k 10 days later. Unfortunately, I said I smelled a lot of crying in there, including my own tears, so I bought. This was me 1 hour ago. Added more Bitcoin at 53. I bought $2,000 worth of, $5,000 worth of Ethereum, 2,191. Another $4,000 worth of Ethereum, 2,191. I bought 850 of Ethereum, 2,191. I bought $8,700 of spot Bitcoin at 53,100. And another 5,000 and another 2,000. So I bought a bunch of Bitcoin on that drop. Now we're going to go into my account. If you want to trade like you're seeing me do, go underneath the video. Sign up to Bybit. It is the best exchange for trading. They have the lowest fees and they're the most secure. They're the second biggest exchange in the world, but in my opinion, the best for derivatives trading and trading in general. Crypto Master Course to learn all this, to get the charts, learn how to set everything up, and then join us in the Telegram. My Bybit account took a big hit yesterday, 565. This is, so the last, from yesterday was 610, down to 590, down to 565. So it dropped. So I lost around 50k, about 10% to the account yesterday. The last 30 days, I went from 542 all the way to 640. So I made 542, 640. I made 100k this month, and then I gave back 80k. So I only, from the beginning of the month, I was at 542. Now I'm at 565. So I made around, what is that, $23,000 from the beginning of the month. I'm still up 23,000, but I was up 100k and I gave back 80k, which sucks. This is my Bitcoin buys or my trades. You can see here, this is when I sold Bitcoin at 65, when I warned everyone. And the problem is I started buying too early, as I usually do. I had my trade set at first buy was 56, next buy was at 53, and then 5 more Bitcoin at 48. However, I started entering early, as I always unfortunately do. I entered at 56. Actually, not really. I entered at 56, 57, then at 54, and then at 53. But my trade right now is negative 26,000. It is a $430,000 trade. And you can see that I added more margin to my trade. I added more margin to make sure my liquidation price is below 48k, and I will pull it down to below 42k if I have to. It's still currently negative 26k this trade. And this is my breakdown of my holdings. I bought more Bitcoin on that drop. You can see here I added Bitcoin. Now I've got 220,000 cash. Remember, at 65, I moved the entire account into cash, and then I've been buying as we've been coming down. I bought more Bitcoin. I added Bitcoins on this drop. Now I've got 1.59 spot. I bought more Ethereum on this drop. Let's buy a little bit Doge. I've got, now my account is 565 and 200 something in cash. So I'm more than 50% in. I'm only got 43% cash. So I'm going to keep it as 8% Doge, 17% Bitcoin, 13% MCRT, 8% Uni, 6% Ethereum. And I bought more Ethereum and I bought more Uni on that drop. I bought more Ethereum. I'll show you. No, true. Here you can see my Uni buys. I added Uni on that drop. Oh no, sorry, Ethereum. I added Ethereum on that drop. You can see this is my previous, this is when I sold Ethereum. Wait, This was cool. This is when I bought Ethereum at 2098. Down here, you can see when I bought Ethereum, 2093 recently. Then I sold when I warned everyone about 10 days ago. I sold Ethereum at 2,700. Then I bought some at 2,400, bought some at 2,400, and bought more just now at 2,150. Those were my Ethereum buys, but it's still dropping more. And this is my Bitcoin trade, and this is the account 565. Still taking quite a big hit after that drop. Let's check out a bunch of cryptos quickly, and then I'll go into your requests. Total market cap hitting my target, unfortunately. When I drew the target of this, I shouldn't have bought till, I should have waited here. It was very clear that this was, first we had this fake out. I did this in a video, I think 2 days ago, and then I drew this symmetrical triangle that was forming, with the target being 1.8 trillion, and I set an alert, and we hit that exactly. We exactly hit that 1 trillion. Still in the longer term time frame, bull flag, but now major support, I would say, is, wow, we came all the way down to the major support. Crazy. Next major support below is at 1.69 trillion, where we were before. We can keep this trend line. If we don't hold here, then we can come down to 1.69 trillion. We're sitting at 1.86 trillion. Major support, I would say, is where we're sitting right now. Actually here. Major support, 1.75 trillion. So the market cap getting hit. Let's check out Ethereum. 2227. Ethereum coming down. Playing out in my... That descending wedge actually was perfectly playing out, but it went lower than I expected. Most likely we're going to get a double bottom at 2090. This is the trade I set yesterday on Ethereum, 2084. That trade also was set. I had riskier and safer. This riskier trade hit stop loss, everyone, as we pinged down. This riskier trade would have hit stop loss. This safer trade is still in effect at 2084. Let's read some of your comments. Can you please do TA on Tesla? I did not. I did just in the last few videos. I shared it on Twitter. You can check it out. 64K was the top. Let's pump the Bitcoin now. Ain't no bull run. Bitcoin is pumping down. Speculative asset. Very nice. Bitcoin is the only thing that's a scarce asset. So they can print unlimited money. That's what happened the last few years. Why you're having crazy inflation. During COVID, they printed $4 trillion. So they can print unlimited money. So as they print unlimited money, that's why you're seeing Bitcoin go up, because Bitcoin is limited to 21 million Bitcoin. So as they print more, the Bitcoin supply is stuck. It's stationary. They can't make more. So as they print more cash, Bitcoin becomes more valuable. I'm going to leave it at that. Everyone be cautious out there. DCA down. I'm less in cash now. Having means nothing more. See you guys tomorrow. I can't stop shaking. I'm scared and excited. Great job. 59K from here or 64K short squeeze possible. Why don't you downtrend on the futures? I could have shorted in March, but I don't like to short Bitcoin in a bull run. Great video. Can you please do Tesla? Okay, let's do Tesla. Tesla also took a massive hit yesterday. We had that big bounce. We had that breakout of this inverse head and shoulders. We had this awesome inverse head and shoulders. We had this beautiful breakout, and then we just dumped back in because of this big sell-off. Look at Tesla drop. It wasn't just crypto, everyone. The stock market's also getting annihilated. That's my updates in the market, everyone. Have a beautiful weekend. Be cautious on the weekend. Make sure buy orders and liquidations below 48K. We can easily come down there. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.